find some grapes. We'll find the bike first. Ah, there's the bike. Right, Mr. Triumph, you ready?
Yep. Let's go.
It's just my fault. The sat nav.
No problem, man. No problem.
The sat nav. I put it to for walking, not a motorbike. So
but it's.
I have to go back and walk now.
Nice, good.
Yeah, very good.
The weather, it's.
Yeah. It is.
In Portugal, this weather maybe for the last 10 years don't make this.
Yeah.
But it's a normal here.
Look at your tan.
See. But it's a normal here in here.
Yeah.
But with Alqueva, it's the big lake we have here.
Yep.
I think it's the most bigger in Europe now or near.
Yep.
The weather in here changed in the last 10 years like a crazy thing.
Yeah. And so do you think, you know what I'm going to say, climate change? Or is it just nature? Is it a combination of? What do you think?
I think it's a combination with nature, because imagine between here and Africa, a couple of years now, 10, 20 years ago, we have a lot of vegetation. We have a lot of things we don't have now.
Yeah.
And now we have constantly sand of the Africa sand.
Yep.
In here sand, we have a lot of rain. Normally in the months we don't have, like August, like September, and if you join this with this Alqueva Lake, we have a lot. If we make a tour in a plane, we see a lot of reservation of water in here. A lot of small lakes. And a combination of this in the last maybe 10 years changed a lot of things in here. Alentejo, or you see, I don't know if it's your first time in here.
In Portugal, it is. Yeah.
Okay, Alentejo until what 20 years ago, it's in the summer, it's all yellow because have another kind of culture. All yellow. Now it's all green. It's with Alqueva. Everything have water, have irrigation, and change completely. The cereals and another kind of cultures. They make a lot before this last 15 years. Now it's only a little. Now we don't export, we import that. And now we have 80% or 90%. It's olival. Azeitona. The others 20% it's almonds, and is vineyard. Vineyard of table grapes, it's a little because it's here and here. We have 20 hectares in here, 40 hectares in here, but the main house it's in Marrakesh, and they opened this because Alqueva. But we have Val de Rosa and more, one or two small ones. The rest of the vineyards it's for wine.
Okay. And
tell me things.
It's so interesting what you're saying, how it's so green here. Back in the UK, where it's normally wet, we've had our driest May driest April, May since 1977. I think so. All the farmers there that rely on wheat and barley and rape and grass for livestock, they're beside themselves because there is no rain. So you have our rain. we have your hot.
Between normally here we need, for the wine grapes, we need cold, around in the winter 300 hours of cold. This year we have 500.
Okay. Wow.
Spectacular.
Okay.
But normal in the last 10 years we have 300, 200 and something, 300 and something.
Okay.
This year was a normal year if we look for 20 years ago.
Wow. Wow.
The weather is like this.
So you have to be an expert. You have to predict change. The only thing you can predict is change.
All the days we have to look the phone to see, not hour by hour, but 2 or 3 times a day to see if we treat, if we don't treat, if we make herbicide, don't make herbicide, it's wind, not wind, a lot of things. A lot of things.
Wow. You very kindly just gave me a bit of an understanding as to the business when I was just getting off the bike. Just tell us about the business again and the connection with the amazing business, because I've visited the business in Marrakesh. How does that work? How many people do you employ? Talk to me about the business.
Okay. In here we have our main house in Marrakesh. Like I already tell you. Here it's a continuation. They see in here a good chance to extend our harvest. And with Alqueva, it's a big lake in here. We have irrigation in every area, every farm.
Excellent.
It's good. It's a good thing.
Because isn't that the 2 or 3 most important things in farming, in no particular order? Water. I remember now. Water, sun, people.
People.
Okay.
People. We Portuguese people. A couple of years ago, we employ a lot of Portuguese people. Now it's very hard to arrange Portuguese people to work. Because they gonna work to another kind or factories with work all the year.
Yep.
And we have to play with another kind of workers.
Okay.
In the last 2 years we work. Last 3 years we work with Moldavans.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay.
Because they have communities in Portugal near to us.
Okay.
And it's a mix of couples, young and old, and almost all in Moldav have short, small vineyards.
Okay. Yep.
And they already know how to work.
Yep.
It's okay. It's farm, have their own system, have their own rules, have their own system.
Yeah.
It's there.
And do you source them direct, or in the UK we use a lot of agents?
Yeah, agent.
Okay.
It's better to us because Portuguese we work directly.
Yeah.
It's more easy.
Yeah.
And agency, it's more easy for that kind of nationalities because we have everything in order with them. But if we have a problem, they resolve.
Okay, got it.
Okay, it's more easy.
Yeah.
And for the Moldav guys, it's nice because they live near and they start work with us in the pruning.
Yeah.
In last days of January, middle of January, they're gonna enter month by month. We increase, and they work with us until October.
Okay.
It's a good
a
good quantity of months.
Yeah.
We start with 4 or 5 Portuguese guys and around 15, 20 Moldavan guys.
Okay.
And if we're gonna see, we're gonna increase. When we start harvest, we have 2 teams. One team pick in the field
Yep.
and send grapes in a tractor.
Yep.
to the packing.
Yep.
And here we work with a totality between Portuguese and Moldav guys with 36 to 40 people in the packing. Around, if we count everybody, around 50 to 60.
Wow. Okay, it's a big
Yeah,
operation.
if you're gonna see, it's around 100
Yeah.
each year, not all the year,
Yep.
but in the peak
Yeah.
we have around 100 people working here.
And the grapes that you're picking, are they going into the Portuguese market,
Yeah.
European market,
Yeah,
or
we have
back down south?
Yeah, we have strategies. Each year it's different here.
Okay.
In the beginning we export more and put less in here,
Yeah.
but year by year we work with more quality and we try to put more in Portugal.
Okay.
Because we have
Yeah.
Lidl, we
Yeah.
have Intermarché,
Yeah.
we have Continente, we have Pingo Doce, especially Lidl, Pingo Doce
Okay.
and Marvel. It's a big market
Okay.
in Lisbon.
Yeah.
Um,
And you don't have the transport costs of moving it to
Exactly,
UK. or-
exactly.
Okay.
But depend because the Portuguese client want a type of table grapes
Yeah.
and a type of color,
Yeah.
a type of sugar,
Yeah.
a type of size.
Okay.
If we export, they want another type,
Oh, okay.
another color,
Yeah.
another sugar.
I'm not surprised, but I forgot, and I'm sure a lot of people were listening in don't realise you're not making a ball bearing, a 9mm ball
No,
bearing.
no.
You're having to grow for specific. So
Yeah.
as you say, you have that strategy. So if you're growing for the Portuguese market, you've got to grow it
Exactly.
to. And if
We
you're
have to think the strategy.
Yeah.
When we finish one harvest, we start thinking for the other harvest.
Yeah.
If we have a Portuguese client for, imagine, white grapes,
Yeah.
we have X quantity of or we expect have imagine 200 tons of white grapes,
Yeah. Yeah.
or 3,000 tons
Yeah.
of white grapes. We no. Portuguese market absorb some quantity.
Yeah.
The other quantity we put in our cameras waiting for new orders,
Yeah.
or we export.
Okay.
But normally we make quality in here.
Yeah. Okay.
We work the bunch like the client want or we expect they want.
Yeah.
We have people to bunch have like this size, work the bunch,
Yeah.
and in the final
Yeah.
the bunch is like that,
Yeah, okay.
but have more size,
Yeah, yeah.
more big berry
Yeah.
size.
Yeah.
And the sugar, if we start picking more soon, we have less sugar. The color normally is the first thing
Yeah.
we have,
Okay.
and the sugar it's different. Or we wait a little more
Yeah.
for have a little more
Yeah.
sugar, or we pick before.
So what I'm getting the feeling of is that you're not growing a commodity. You're growing
No.
quality. You're
Exactly,
Quality.
exactly.
So you're going for that quality market.
Exactly. Because what? Because if we have wine grapes, we need quantity,
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
quality too, but more quantity.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in here we have so people, or a lot of people working here all days, and the is so expensive work the bunches
Yeah. Yeah.
a lot of times,
Yeah.
because we make a lot of green operations until we pick, and it's very expensive. And the treatments we have in here, some biologic, some normal treatment. But imagine in a wine grapes, in a farm of wine grapes, you pass in the same sector, imagine, to treat for mildew or oidium or another kind of things. You pass in between the pruning or the bud break until they pick wine grapes. They pass with treatments, imagine 5 times or 6 times.
Wow.
We pass 20
Wow.
because
Good grief.
if
Okay.
enter
Yeah.
disease in here
Yeah.
is like a fire.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
and we don't pick nothing.
Yep.
And we have a lot of expensive
Yep.
work in
Yep,
the
yep,
grapes. It's a luxury if we don't pick nothing.
Okay.
And we have to pick, but not only quantity. We want a balance with quantity and quality,
Yep.
because we know if we have, imagine, one variety with capacity to have by hectare 35 tons hectare, but we know for have the 35 tons by hectare or 40 with quality and with big grapes, it's very difficult. We have to think,
Yep.
decrease a little,
Yep.
expect between 28 bunch per plant or 35,
Okay.
and play with these
Yeah.
in the green work.
Yeah.
For we have 25 tons to 30 tons, it's enough, but with quality.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because it's different.
Quality.
We sell, imagine, 1.5 euros or 3 euros. It's
Yeah,
the double.
yeah.
It's the double. Okay, we try always, and we in the harvest too. If we pass some varieties more, the dark varieties, we have to pass 3 times in the hectares when we have that.
Okay.
After that, we have to think also. Some varieties is good a couple of years, and after nobody touch. We have to replace.
Yeah.
It's a
just
constantly.
constantly.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank
Okay,
you.
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
open of the vine
Yep.
like this, and we have only. I tell only because if we think in hectares, if we think in hectares, it's not too much. It's 40 hectares we have here, but we think this is an extension of Marrakesh. We have more, much more there. But if we think in table grapes, 40 hectares, it's a lot.
It is. Because
a lot.
So for people to visualize this, if, like back in the UK, if you're an arable farmer, 40 hectares of wheat is 40. You could just see from here, from 5 square meters there, all the complexity of the wrong words, the rigging, the support structure, the minute detail. You can just see how well the crop is looked after.
We have a lot of expensive with wires, with posts, with net, with everything. And when we finish campaign, when we finish harvest, we have a small team, pass months to pass each net, each wire, each pipe, each irrigation.
40 hectares of that. Well,
Yeah.
and this particular crop here, how old would this crop be?
The more old we plant there, this is a vine that have 13 years,
Okay.
or 12 to 13 years. We start planting in there, but it's a vine for 2020,
Okay.
5 years.
Okay.
This
And the lifespan?
depend of the treatment and everything, but 20 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some less, but depend of each year. Each year we have more disease,
Okay.
new disease in the roots, and we have to adjust each year the treatment, the harvest, the pruning. If we pruning in baguette or in small spurs, because spurs in some varieties give more quantity than baguettes. It's experience.
And then you have this complexity, as you were just saying earlier, about varieties. That the customer might say, we want XYZ variety, so you then have to pull this all up and plant and go again.
Yeah. An example. This both sectors in here, I'm go after when we stop here or we see, but here sector 7 and sector 8 was before a crimson. In a couple of years now, but in the last years or until the last 4 or 5 years was like a gourmet grapes. Crimson, have sugar, have color, have everything. I don't know what happened. I know it's in every farm in Portugal, a crimson, stop to wind color, start wind color soon,
Okay.
but after stop. When we have a hot day, they stop color. And we pass 2-3 years, we pick small quantity, and less people, less clients want crimson, and we change.
Okay.
Change because we make an experience in here with Tinku. It's a good grape, big, rounder, caliber 23, 22, and red dark. Everybody loves, and have sugar.
Okay.
We make an experience in here in 2020. We expect this year collect around 25 to 28 tons hectare in here with quality, and we plant this with Tinku too.
Okay.
For we have an extension
Excellent.
of a good grapes everybody wants.
Yeah.
Here we start to planting now white grapes. Portugal loves white grapes. If we have big quantities, we sell not all but almost all. And we need white grape a little more late than our first white grapes.
Okay.
For give some continuation during the harvest. And we discover sweet globe. And we are planting this year. Next year no, but in the other year we gonna pick
Okay.
the first in here.
And again, if the market is there, that crop will be good for 20 years.
Yeah,
If the
yeah.
market continues. But,
15, 20 years.
but I did not know about crimson. I did not know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
right, okay.
Portugal, not only us, but who have crimson in here, stop and replace for another. I'm gonna show you one thing, interesting thing.
Okay.
It's this year we have our enemy. Our enemy is grass. It's this kind of thing. Because what? Normally we have small herbicides. We control like here,
Yep.
like this. This year rain a lot of days. We don't make nothing. Don't rain, make big winds. We don't make nothing. And when we have windows with good weather, it's for treat.
Yep.
With both tractors. We don't have time to this. Now, this last week, we have a machine pass to cut all these big infestants, herbs.
Yep.
And after that, when they are again small, we pass contact herbicide to kill.
Okay.
For we control like this. But this year, weather it's a good thing for we have water for the next 5 years, but it's a bad thing for this thing.
No, you cannot win.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you one thing. Normally we buy, like you gonna see in the factory, we buy the plants.
Yep.
And in here we make an experience. We grafting.
Okay.
Spectacular.
Really?
Spectacular.
Okay. Is that quite unusual? Because in the UK, with apples, grafting is such a big thing. It's been done for, but I don't know the grape industry that well to that level. Is grafting new to growers like yourself, that you would just normally buy new stock in?
No, like this. Here, before that, we have only seedless grapes.
Yeah.
But here before was with seed.
Yeah.
And what do you put in here? We put ivory. We make an experience in 6 lines in another sector. Very good. For me, I love ivory because handwork, it's one time it's done.
Okay.
It's fantastic. Okay. And have sugar, have everything, have color, it's white. And we collect in the pruning baguettes with around 10-12 eyes. We put in the cameras in the dark. After we cut here, because this is before it was Italian ruby, it's with seed, and we make the grafting between one plant have seed before and a new bucket seedless without seed. And spectacular. The roots
Spectacular.
We win 1 year,
Yeah.
and we grafting in 1 year. In the other year, we pick some grapes.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Wow, that's the way to do it.
This have 3 years,
Okay.
and
Wow.
See?
So just okay.
it's fantastic. Fantastic. And if you look, some you don't see if it's grafting or
Yeah, yeah,
not,
yeah. No,
because they are
I
once.
saw that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Here in these 3 sectors, this, and this, we have sugar one. It's the more early variety we have, and it's the more advanced variety we have now. We start working green now. What we are done now? We are open. If you look in the middle, we are open the shoots.
Yep.
Because normally they are like this, are closed, and we are open and take some leaves, a couple of leaves, and put the bunch in the middle. We have a more efficient treatment, and for the other green, the operation we work better and more fast because all the bunch are
that
here.
is so clever, but it's so much work. But it's so clever, but it's so much more efficient. Okay.
See, this is a tactical. We don't use always. We use in the last 3 years because normally we only tie the shoots who have bunch, but we start to see one thing. The shoots don't have bunch, stay in the middle, and the treatment in some areas is not efficient, and if enter a disease in the middle, spread in everything.
Really.
And the last 3 years give more cost in the workers.
Yep.
But it's better because we tie almost everything, 95%.
Yep.
We have the bunch in here.
Yep.
We take some leaves for only around a bunch. The forget bunch it's much less, and when we return here, we can working in the tips, in the ears, in the bunch, in the shoulders, with more efficiency and more fast. Don't need to look.
And you were saying in the car just now. So where are we now? Beginning of May. When will you be likely to harvest? When would we be likely to see this on a supermarket shelf?
This is the first. This we start to pick this almost for sure in the middle of July.
Okay.
After middle of July, maybe for the 20th July, 15th, we have this in the market with good quality, good berry size around 22. It's a bunch have minimal half kilo, and in the punnet.
Okay. And how do you stop the crop all coming at once, or does that not concern you? You know, with like say with strawberry growers that they want to elongate their harvest as long as possible. You don't want everything to be in the same week.
For me, good is make this and everything catch, you know. But no, we have a strategy also. In the vineyard we have these 4 sectors.
Yeah.
And the ivory you see there.
Yeah.
In the grafting, it's the more early. But in the early stage, don't catch everything at we have system. Imagine we start picking in here.
Yep.
In the sector 2, this we gonna pass for the sun areas, because we see the others, the areas with more shadow. We don't need pick now, maybe more half week. And when we pass the sun areas, we can start
Okay.
the other.
Yeah.
And give us time to make one
Yeah,
passage
well done.
in the dark bunch for only the red dark.
Yeah.
And when we finish one passage in the red dark, give us time, 1 week or more, to return here
Yep.
to pass the other areas in ivory equal. And we try to
Yeah, well
play
done.
like chess.
Yeah. Love it.
Like chess.
Okay. Okay. Very
It's
clever.
but we have to have the team with the quantity for make these things.
Yeah.
And I don't make this. I don't make. Oh, okay. This year I want a harvest team with 20 guys. No, we have to expect. Okay, 20 guys pick in one day
Yeah,
in
yeah.
8 hours. Pick around 15 tons.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to pick this year 20 tons day. Okay, I need more. I need more 5 guys. Okay, this year the target is, imagine, 80 tons day. Okay, this year we gonna pick with 28 guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And we don't know this.
And all shall be relieved. Relieved? Revealed.
This is the logistic part.
Again, first impressions. Everything is so clean and tidy.
Now yes, here for we make the soup. I'm gonna only open the light for here to pass it across. Show everything. This is our box, harvest box.
Okay.
Harvest box. This is the box we have to start the.
I should have asked you in the field. Do you have a brands of grape? Do you have your own brand?
Yeah, of brand what?
Coca-Cola as a brand. Do you have a name?
Pomares do Sol. Pomares. It's Verger do Soleil.
Yep.
In Portugal, Pomares do Sol.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And would you see that on the supermarket shelf if I went to Lidl?
Yes.
You'd see that brand.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We have in the low pack,
Yep.
in the top or in the bottom,
Yep.
our brand.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's great because in the UK we don't see many brands of fresh produce.
Yeah, sometimes we, sometimes when we, we receive, sometimes when we sell to Pingo Doce or programs in Lidl, only in the sticker we have a name.
Okay.
Because it's only white.
Okay, but in Portugal, if I like your grapes, I can look out for your products.
Yeah,
I can look out
you
for
can see.
for that.
Brilliant. Okay.
Lovely.
We receive in that door.
Yep.
They come until here, stop in here. We scale,
Yep.
and here we point bricks,
Okay.
scale. After that, come here. Here, with this, start to. If they
okay.
enter 25 here, cool down. We put it here.
As he said in the car, cool down, but not shock them.
But
Cool,
exactly.
Gently.
Exactly.
Okay.
We have normally 2 guys in here to put the boxes inside, and they go from this side, and when they arrive in here, come empty.
Okay.
Empty. After that, normally we have 1 Portuguese team in this side, in the other side, Moldav team.
Okay.
Always.
Okay.
Normally we have this full of boxes,
Yep.
empty boxes, depending of the client. We have 2 or 3 guys to put the empty boxes in the top
Yep.
for each person, go and bring.
Yeah, yeah.
And the scale. In that, they have to use to know the,
Yeah, okay.
the connect. When we change, imagine a client, before that, they tell, when we finish the brown boxes, stop and change to the white boxes.
Okay.
That guy are around here with the logistics team, change the boxes for the stock.
Okay.
For they don't
Very
stop.
slick. Okay.
Normally, when the workers put in here, they each worker have one sticker, which their number.
Yeah.
When pass in here, this read to the computer.
Okay. Very cool.
And we know it's like statistics, because we don't have so many people. We have to change. But if we have one or two make less 200 boxes, we have to tell. Oh no. Yes, it's your sticker. It's not mistake. After when the boxes come from here, we have a team.
Yep.
Another quality team to check the boxes, check the quality, the grapes, check, and close, because we don't want they close in the tables.
Yeah.
Because if I make shit, I close. No, come open, I close in here.
Yep.
Put in pallets and go to these machines to the full pack.
Okay.
A full pack. Normally we work with 2 because it's more fast, or with 1 if we receive the grapes from Marrakesh before we start in here.
Okay.
Because that it's only a small team with 12 guys with this machine.
Okay.
We receive in trucks. We put in the cold, the camera, and after we bring until here, and we use only this part. This part only with our grapes. And this part it's normally with Marrakesh grapes.
And I think you did tell me in the car, but I've forgotten the volume. What's the volume that you can get through here?
Last year we make between 50,000 to 60,000 day, depending. If we have good fruit, big fruit, we have chance to go this number or a little more. With these people, with this quantity. Normal days, when the fruit is not, is the last one, is not so good, 12 tons.
Okay.
Yeah. If we have the capacity and we have to put another line, it's the double.
Yeah. Okay.
But we have to think, because for we have the double, we have to double capacity in here. We have to extend this, because we have to. Here it's the camera. That camera, it's the tunnel. When they come from the table, go to the tunnels for give the shock.
Yep.
And until they catch the 2 degrees or something like that. After that goes from here, we change. When they obtain the degrees we want, they come for this camera. Now they are working because we have the plants for the sector we are planting now.
Okay.
And they have to contain at the temperature 3-4
Keep dormant.
and humid. After that, from that, we have to wait. Normally, we sell 1-2 trucks by day. It's waiting here a couple of hours, the truck comes and goes. Because if we wait in the peak, if we wait more than 1 or 2 days, one day, we need space in here. And sometimes we get so full, we don't have space walking in here. In the future, if this run like we want, we expect maybe extend the cameras.
Okay.
And also put more one line. And it's a good thing if we if we don't, or if the Portuguese people, producers don't want to work in cooperative, we have to import to work all the year or almost all the year, because it's a shame one facilities like this working only 3-4 months per year.
Yeah. It's on. It's got us. So, I was just saying inside. I've learned so much this morning. What have I learned? You started off by saying that growing grapes is like a game of chess, but it's more complex than that. It's like 3D chess, and everything that you've just shown me in the way of variety, soil type, water, people. We made so much on people. This business here, you and your colleagues, you must be very proud of what you've achieved to date.
Yes.
But there's more to come. What do you think?
Yes. No. We want the best for now and for the future, and we make the effort, and we make everything to make happen the things now. But we are open to learn more and for see more new things, for try go more forward in the future. And this is a world. We have so much varieties to know and to see and to readjust and to change. It's a world.
So I'm trying to set everyone a challenge. There's so much that perhaps you can learn from other people that are going to be on these videos, but we can also learn from you. What's the one thing or a couple of things that you wish that you'd known earlier in your career with grapes that you now know? What's that thing?
The things I have 10 years of experience of table grapes. I started in olivas.
Okay.
But the vine, the birch, the table grapes always was an objective. And when we feel I have a chance to start in this area, I don't look back. I start. If I have a chance to start a little more early, now the know-how was bigger. And a fantastic thing is we and me and my team pass our knowledge to the other people, or have an intercambio ideas with another vineyard and another guys are here in our intention, because the most of the table grapes producers are more in our intention, are 1 or 2 in the middle, but more in here. And if we have the knowledge and if we talk with each other, we can use our experience to a group, to everybody.
Collaboration
is very important in this business. More in the table grapes, because it's food, and food, if don't have quality, the people only buy one time and don't buy more.
Exactly.
And
this man and the rest of this business are, I think, some of the best grape growers that I've seen, not only in Portugal and the UK. Just to wrap up, what's your favourite fresh produce? Think carefully.
Grapes. Table grapes.
Table grapes. And that's why, everyone, we need to follow this business. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Max.